So I'm Harriet, and I've come to see my dear friend Naomi, who first made me up when we were in our 20s. She's made me up in several other things since then. We're barely in our 30s, obviously. And she said she wants to redefine my look. Not sure I'm happy about that. This, to me, this done-up face is normal. I know it looks like an evening state, but I would wear this to pick up my children from the playground. My own dear, darling children would walk by their own mother if I didn't have lashes on and a lip line. Just the way it is. Anyway, I am open to what the changes might be. I'm just a little apprehensive because I feel safe in the way that I look like this.
I'm going to cleanse your face.
All right, babes.
And then I'm going to moisturise it. Actually, you look better already.
So rude.
I'm going to use Amanda Lace's cleansing pomade.
Did she know you've got it?
She does. She gave
Okay,
it
just
to me.
checking.
I'm not ripping your eyelashes off as you would.
I would just go
Yeah, but
Is that wrong?
Yes, it is wrong because you're pulling your eyelid, creating more wrinkles.
That's all I needed to hear, darling.
Use warm water to loosen the glue. The eyelashes will roll off without too much pressure on your
Can I
lid.
take them home with me, please?
They're yours.
Thank you.
Already,
Where's my eye
I'm
gone?
starting
Where's
to
my eye gone?
It's there. I'm starting to see you.
I don't even know who this person is now.
Have a sip of coffee. You need some coffee.
I think I need some champagne to get me through this.
It's really important when you're taking off eye makeup to be very gentle around your eyes, not just scrub them off. So I'm using a really gentle eye makeup remover by Chlorane, and it takes off makeup very easily. When you're taking off eye makeup, the top lid, you have to do an outward movement and in for the bottom. That causes the least damage.
Really?
Yeah. A really good trick to take off lipstick that could stain is to use eye makeup remover on your lips.
Oh.
So first, did you know that?
No,
Just take off the excess. What, do you go to sleep with your lipstick
Never.
on? But you often go to sleep with a stain of your lipstick on. Do you? You must do, the amount you slap on.
So harsh. I'm not your friend anymore.
Pull that, go in one direction. See? Off it comes so easily with eye makeup remover. I'm going to moisten up your face with a hot towel just to loosen things up.
That's cool.
This is going to be the best part.
I feel like
of
I'm
the day for you.
in a, thank you darling, like I'm a gentleman in a shaving place.
Exactly. Just sit with this a minute. What I'm doing is just loosening up this makeup. There's quite a thick foundation on here and we want to get it all off. I'm going to put a little bit of eye cream on you, a bit of Chantecaille. When you're putting eye cream on, you go out, always use your ring finger, your wedding ring fingers.
I'm divorced.
Well, you still know what they are. They're there, empty, ready for the next.
Ready for the next one.
And you go in, underneath, and out at the top. And the reason you use your ring finger is you'll find if you use that finger, you won't be applying so much pressure to your eye area.
I was going to say, it's kind of a catharsis having somebody else take away your makeup.
Rather than you yourself.
Yeah.
Makes it easier, because it's hard. It's hard, you're on camera with now you have nothing on your face at all.
No!
I'm using a serum. It's a luminescent serum by yRKboQ. It is for the more mature skin. And it will give you a bit of light to your skin. So,
Head back? Yeah.
always sweeping outwards. And if you're going on your neck, you sweep up. This is a great lip balm.
Oh, wow.
Put a lot on, so let it soak in while I'm doing your makeup. It's a great company called DHC lip cream. I'm using a Chantecaille. It's really a tinted moisturiser.
Right.
The idea is I'm going to smooth out your skin tone and then correct where I need to correct with some kind of corrector. That will give your skin a more natural look. I want you to have a natural, juicy look, not a powdery or cracked look. But you'll still have...
Let's say what you feel. Don't sit on the fence.
You'll still have a beautiful effect. You'll still have a glamorous effect. It just will be more real. Are you feeling incredibly exposed right now?
I don't know if I feel exposed. I don't know this face, if you know what I mean. I don't let myself see it very often. What's that?
This is an under-eye corrector.
We love that.
Strivectin. Also for the slightly more mature skin, it's called an anti-aging eye. I use all this. Don't forget I'm older than you.
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten that. That's picked my day right up.
All these products I'm using on you are reflecting a lot of light, which softens your face slightly. These are little cotton buds.
Yeah.
You break them. As you break them, from Marks and Spencer's, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
As you break them, a little bit of makeup remover sinks down. And
how amazing is
I
that?
know. So I'm just clearing some residue. I'm going to see now where she needs a little bit of extra help. So I'm highlighting under the eyes. You can have, not that you do, you can have bags or shadows under your eyes at any age. You can be born with them. And so highlighting and doing correction does apply to everybody. What you want to do is correct only where the shadow is. You only need tiny amounts of this. And it's very sheer, so you're not building up layers of makeup at the same time.
I think I just keep putting more on.
I think you do, because you think by putting more on, you're actually getting rid of things. But sometimes by just layering it until it's so thick, you're actually exaggerating everything.
Of course.
Which is what happened to your makeup this morning when you arrived at my house, is that there's so much on that everything is exaggerated. Your problems are exaggerated. I'm using Kevyn Aucoin's concealer because it's very heavily pigmented. You don't need to use a lot to get a lot of coverage, and you won't see that you have any makeup on. I am going to powder you now. I'm going to powder you with a loose powder. I'm going to use the Chantecaille powder since I used the Chantecaille base. Because what I want to do is set the makeup, but I don't want a heavy powdery layer. Also, because I'm going to shape your face and colour your face with powders, it's important to have a powder base to put the powder on, otherwise things start getting very muddy and messy. I'm also going to do my usual technique called baking. It's called baking because that's what the Kardashians do.
For God's
But
sake.
it's something we've done for years.
Yeah, always. You've always done that.
Yeah.
All makeup artists have, haven't they?
This is a little eye primer. It's going to make your makeup stay on longer on your eyelid. Today I'm going to use some Illamasqua eyeshadows. And the reason I've chosen this range is because it has a lot of very pigmented and lots of different colours. It's quite a theatrical range. So I'm starting by putting a neutral but warm colour all over your lid, up to your eyebrows. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the shape that you do your eyeshadow. I'm just going to do it in a much softer way. I'm following your socket line and I'm sweeping up the way you would for a ballet makeup. So your definition in your face is now coming back.
I can see.
But in a softer way.
Completely.
This is going to be your everyday look facing the shops.
Okay.
And I still think the woman at the till will recognise you. She'll just go, oh, have you had a facelift? You look so much younger. What I'm doing is, now that I've got the socket line in place, I'm blending it so it's very soft. So the idea being it almost looks like a natural shadow. This is a gel eyeliner. They dry after application on your lid and they don't budge.
Great.
Just try different shapes, different thicknesses, different lengths of the flick. With Harriet today, I've done a shorter flick than she's used to because I'm just trying to soften everything up. We've now got to the point where I'm brushing away the powder underneath your eye. Often what I do when people want to wear lashes is I cut them in half.
I don't wear eyelashes all the time, but as we mature, your eyelashes don't grow as long. It just is it's a different thing that women go through. But again, it's holding on to your identity, I think, to perpetuate who you are. And when your body does different things to change you,
You want to hold on to
sometimes you
that.
want to keep, why should I have to have short lashes just because I've got no hormones left? Just saying.
I've put glue on the edge of the lash.
Yeah?
Some people use tweezers. I don't.
Yeah.
So I am holding up Harriet's brow and I'm placing the lash as close to the lash line as I possibly can. I'm holding up also the lid so that I can push these eyelashes into the lid as close to the natural growth area so that these can look as natural as possible. Once they're on, this is what Broadway dancers do. The queens of putting on lashes is, look down, they push them up, push everything up. because that will really open up the eye. Wow, nice lashes, cadet. Okay, here we go, the other side. If you want to elongate your eye, you can cheat it a bit and move them along slightly beyond your own lash line. Putting a mascara on, fake lashes, and then taking them into your lashes joins everything up. I'm just going to do a little bit of a smoky smudge on your bottom.
Nobody said that to me for a long time.
I'm not going to do anything very heavy. I'm just going to give you a little bit of definition under there. The important thing when you go to make someone up is you have to keep their personality. You have to keep who they are within that makeup. Possibly even make you feel brave enough to expose who you are to the world a little bit more. Look up. This is by Illamasqua as well. It's an Illamasqua Day. This is their Precision Brow Gel. It's a cream, so I'm using a very thin brush, a Tina Earnshaw brush, just to paint in the brows in a really natural way. It's good to brush them after you've painted them if you want them to look more natural, just to soften the edges. Now, I've left your blusher till last, so we're going to look where your cheekbones are, which is here. You can even have a feel if you want. And we're just going to gently get some shading going in here. Basically, I'm putting a shadow in where Harriet wants one.
Lips?
I haven't done your blusher yet.
Oh, excuse me.
You just act.
Yeah,
I'll do the makeup. So I've just done a tiny bit of blush around your apples, around your cheekbones, across your forehead. Just so it's something that is quite youthful. You're so specific about the way you want the shape of your mouth. So I'm going to let you do your own lip line.
Thank you.
What's interesting is you've cheated your lip line, and I think it's good for people to know why. And why I couldn't have done that.
What I did was, I have a slightly uneven lip, so I made it slightly more equal. So I've gone a line where there isn't a line. I've given it a little tweak, because as one matures, things tend to go downwards. So I just kind of gave it a little lift at the corner and more angular.
And that's a very old theatrical trick, to repaint your lip line so it's going up. And you can get away with it if you don't go too mad. In real life, you don't want to do that. You want it to look real. And one way of doing it is I'm going to highlight that with lip gloss. If you keep the middle section lighter, you're going to create more of a pout. Using a very natural, really nice tinted lip gloss, MAC Cream Sheen Glass. And what that will do is reflect some light, distract from the fact that you've repainted your lip line, or make it work. So we've taken off the red and we've given you more of a natural lip colour. And to me, we're sort of reaching the end of this makeup, cadet. I'm going to take your hair down, and to me, you still have the same feel of who you were when you walked in the room, but you feel much more accessible, and you don't look so terrifying. You look like someone that people can approach and not be scared because you're overly glamorous. You're still glamorous, but you're softer. There you go. What do you think?
That's fantastic.
Look at you!
Yeah, that's amazing.
You can do me now.
I love it. Thank you so much.